A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That was third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mariota now already over 200 yards in this first quarter, and he's got another 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Throwing is Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To Smith. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a give to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
It's a quarterback sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mariota on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks. To throw is Mariota. Throw right side is going to be caught by Clark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Mariota looking deep downfield. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Running left is Smith, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Back there to that Philly, here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mariota now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Clark. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Give him 30 yards there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They keep it with Smith on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a run by Smith. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This is Smith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They'll run with Smith. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now he'll double it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
One.
Second down, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned down us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The pitch goes to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss played to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. In for the score. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road's going to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. Smith catches left side. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. They shakes him off. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And the closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Smith, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll run for it here with Smith. That's some strong running. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mariota now to throw on first down. Looking long for Westbrook. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Gun! 3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Detroit!
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run with Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw Mariota. Able to shake him off. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Detroit! 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 No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
On the ground, this is Smith. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes...
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Four down. Check. Leopard. Switch it.
Now it's Smith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, it's Smith. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it here with Smith. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Again, it's Smith. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperate. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Bad. I'm out of here, man.